Okay, we've done quite a few of these in these recent times. We're going to see if we can make this one look nice as well. So we're just going to get to the badges where it counts. Yep, the badges. Okay, let's see what we can do with this. Just wondering what we're going to do. We're going to put it on that. Now this user interface can be a nuisance, folks. Again, this represents something that's a lowest common denominator amongst the masses of people we have, of the different classes, the different cultures, or maybe some culture doesn't have this, but in Australia it covers a large portion, people, at least socio-economic, it's that popular. But now we see what it is. It is a coffee cup. Coffee is drunk by many different people. We'll just show you the design. Basically, coffee is drunk by so many different people from different walks of life. Surely some cultures don't have coffee in their diet, but most people, especially the people who work, but also even the homeless people, drink it as well. It's a real leveler, you know, that it transcends all classes pretty much, and the barriers of class. Because, you know, it doesn't matter if you're the richest person or if you're the most poorest person, a homeless person, for example, you're still going to want to drink it. It's just a part of this Australian life, and I think it's in America as well, but I'm talking mainly what I've seen for myself, that coffee represents a real leveler when it comes to socio-economic class, not so much culture. There's a lot of cultures that don't typically drink it, but basically most cultures, most people would drink this in some way, shape or form. So it's nice to see a drink that goes well with just about every class that there is. So let's see how this one's turned out. I'm a big coffee drinker, folks. I must say, I do love my Java. I'm actually thinking this will look really quite nice, even though it's really dark there. It sort of adds a bit of mystery. So I'm going to now just take this coffee cup, and we're just going to switch over to copied paper, and we're going to lighten this one off a bit. But yeah, it's a leveler, folks. It's a real leveler. It's good to see something that so many people of different classes actually enjoy. Now I'm wondering why I did that. I'm going to put it on 200. But yeah, it's a real socio-economic thing that just breaks through the barriers of the world of the homeless people, the world of the rich, the world of the average folk. It's a very much a leveler, and I do like that. I do like to see something that brings us into a commonality. It's a nice drink. I mean, of course, the homeless are probably going to drink the cheap stuff, like the $1 coffee from 7-Eleven would be a typical, I'd assume would be a typical homeless person's brew. I'm wondering if I've done this correctly. I might have to enlarge it a bit bigger, or maybe, I wonder what we're going to do with it, folks. Going to move it. I think we got it upside down, if I'm correct. I have forgotten, so I'm going to move it downward. But basically, yeah, it's a real leveler of a drink. It's something that just fits into everyone's itinerary, regardless of class. Yeah, that looks better composition wise. I'm wondering if if that's too dark or if that's what will look good. It does look very dark there. Wondering if we're going to move it down even further. So we're going to move it down further, I do think. But yeah, coffee is a leveler, and it's a good one. I really like it. I really like the way it brings everyone to a commonality there. I do wish we could have a more common society where people can exchange talent and bartering and stuff like that, so that the less fortunate, if they've got a talent or a gift that the rich people don't have, that maybe they can bargain with what they're good at in order to get a service that they wouldn't otherwise get because they're poor. It would be nice if talent could be a recognisable skill, because talent appears to be, in this day and age, no longer a recognisable thing. So you're good at something, it doesn't mean shit anymore. It doesn't mean you're going to be a success. It doesn't mean you're going to make the world a better place. You've got to conform to the norms of society nowadays, and basically it's really hard trying to get your work recognised as an artist, for example, like my work. It's very difficult me trying to get my work recognised. I had a feeling when I was young that I wanted to be a technician of photocopiers. A photocopier technician was what I had in mind when I was in high school, when I saw a technician working on a machine in my high school library, and basically that was the job I basically wanted to do. And I sort of felt that it was a more lucrative way of expressing my love of photocopy equipment rather than doing this. And I sort of thought that it couldn't pay off to just be an artist. And I called myself just an artist. I remember doing that. But now this is something I have to work on, because there is no option of becoming a technician. Because of my disabilities, I can't basically work in a normal job. So I tried. It's not like I didn't try, folks. I did try. I spent years trying to find ways around it, but it just wouldn't work. So nowadays I'm trying to capitalise on this, on the uniqueness of what I'm doing. This is all I've got to wager with nowadays. Strange, ironic, but true. Very ironic. Anyway, that looks quite nice. That's turned out better than I thought. I think now we can call this demo quits.